It's very simple. We asked the Prime Minister 3 questions this morning as soon as he left for Bihar. And these are questions related to social justice, which is the single defining issue in the Bihar Assembly election. The Mahagathbandhan Sarkar had done a caste survey. On the basis of the caste survey, 65% reservation was provided for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, OBCs and EBCs. Okay? Now, we've asked, this was before Nitish Kumar did his palti and joined the BJP. The BJP was in fact very silent on the caste survey. It opposed the caste survey. When we introduced 65% reservation, the BJP was opposed to it. However, the 65% reservation was announced. Reservation was increased to 65%. It was challenged in the High Court. The High Court said this reservation is unconstitutional. It came to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has issued notice. The matter is still pending. But 65%, the Bihar government has already passed a law, 65% law. So what is the status of that law? So our demand, the Congress party's demand is, first, you bring the Bihar reservation law of 65% in the 9th schedule of the Constitution. In the 9th schedule, there's only Tamil Nadu's 69% reservation law is protected under the 9th schedule. Only Tamil Nadu, no other state. And this was done by the Congress in 1994. So our first demand is bring the 65% law in the 9th schedule. Number one. Number two, 65% is more than 50%, obviously. 50% ceiling on reservations for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, OBCs and EBCs has been reiterated by successive Supreme Court orders, most recently in the Indra Sawhney case in 1992, most famously, After that also there have been other judgments. So how do you ensure that this 65% again is not going to be declared unconstitutional? First, you bring it into the 9th schedule. Second, you have to amend the Constitution to remove this 50% ceiling. This 50% ceiling is not because of the Constitution. The 50% ceiling has been arbitrarily imposed by the Supreme Court, interpreting the Constitution. Now, if the government is very serious, then we should say that anything above 50%, should be provided for, depending on the state. A third demand, Article 15(5), introduces reservations for scheduled castes, scheduled tribes and OBCs and EBCs for private educational institutions. Today they are available only in government education institutions. In private educational institutions. Now, Dr. Manmohan Singh's government introduced this constitutional amendment. It was subsequently challenged in the Supreme Court. Supreme Court finally, in January 2011, upheld Article 15(5). Then Mr. Modi's government came. For 11 years they have done nothing about it. And we have been demanding that implement Article 15(5), which is that scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, OBCs, EBCs will get the benefit of reservation in private educational institutions. These are our 3 fundamental questions. We will continue to raise them. We will raise them in the forthcoming session of Parliament on the 21st of July. Of course, there are other issues of internal security, external security, terrorism, Pakistan, China, Trump, that will all be discussed. The fact that the Pahalgam terrorists have still not been brought to justice, all that will come up. But this fundamental issue of social justice, which is the defining issue in the Bihar election, on which the Prime Minister has said nothing today. All that the Prime Minister has done is, his usual defamation, his usual distortion, his usual rewriting of facts and history. Nothing. These are the real issues that he has to speak on.